It's a rainy day out here. It's Wednesday evening. Picking up a little collection here. There's a lot of good stuff. We're gonna be in the Target. There it is. Pulling in. I'm in Mechanicsville. I'm excited to show you guys what's in this collection. And then got a call from my mom. 4 huge boxes just dropped off at the house. So when we do go back home, I will show you what is in those boxes as well. So overall, I'm shutting the window up. It's getting wet in here. About 500 trucks delivered today between this collection I'm about to pick up and the ones that were in the boxes waiting for me at home. So get ready, guys, because there's going to be a lot of trucks in this video that I'm going to show you guys, and I'm pretty sure most of them are going to be on the Whatnot show, so stay tuned. Holy moly, there's some good stuff here, guys. I just got back home and I laid out all the trucks. They're the trucks I got, of course, at that Target. Met up with the dude that I found on Marketplace that had this listing of all these trucks, and I got this 152 trucks, and there are some bangers in there. You guys, I mean, I'm not going to name every single one, obviously, but you guys can tell there's a training truck Dragon. There's a lot of Overcast in here. El Toro Loco, the Overcast Gravediggers in here somewhere. There's a lot of Gravediggers in here. The guy said that he bought this lot off Marketplace for his kid because he loved Gravediggers, and this lot has a lot of Gravediggers. Like almost a fifth, or yeah, 1/5 of this almost is just Gravediggers. And then he said it just sat in the corner. His son never played with it, so that's when he threw it up on Marketplace himself, and I swooped in because there were some awesome trucks in here that I know a lot of you guys have been wanting. Fire Gravedigger, playset exclusive Mud Shreds Gravedigger, Mix 3 Chrome Digger. I think that's a Nitro. No, that's not a Nitro Nails. That's the Nitro Nails Gravedigger. That's I think a playset Gravedigger. The Creatures Gravedigger. There's the Overcast one, like I was just mentioning a minute ago. There's a lot of Gravediggers here. The Ice one, and then the split paint job one is around here somewhere. You guys probably see it in a frame. Yeah, there it is, right there. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and then there's some random like oldies in here too, like this guy, which I have to fix the axles. This isn't actually that old. That's a plastic base, but yeah, some of them do have bent axles from that Blue Thunder Ford right there. All those trucks have bent axles, so I need to fix those. And then those ones have bent axles. That X-ray is kind of broken on the back. I need to fix that. Holland Heat is in there. It is chipped up though. That is the oldest truck in this lot, and that is a 6-pack exclusive, so that's awesome. Wildflower is in there, man. There's so many good trucks in here. And of course we have the Wildfire, aka Phoenix, and then we have the Yeti in here somewhere as well. Where is the Yeti? Yeah, I don't know, but we have the King Crunch right there. Husky, man, I just zoom into one little area and you can see so many different bangers like the Husky Fire, Tropical Thunder, Hot Wheels Monster Jam, Overcast Blue Thunder. Like, this was a really good lot that I had to pick up. There's the Yeti. There is a backwards Bob X-Ray. There's a Higher Education Inverse. Yeah, you guys can see, in a pink Medusa back there, the Hot Wheels Monster Jam Pink Medusa, Galaxy Dalmatian. All right, I think I'm done mentioning trucks. I mean, I could go on and on because almost all of these are bangers. But yeah, there's some Rev Treads and 124s back there. I do gotta mention that red Max D Rev Tread is awesome. There's 2 Max D 124s, and then that Pirate's Curse and Crustacean are also bangers. So I'm gonna put these back in the tub. 152 trucks, and then I'm going to show you the carded trucks that I got from a viewer. One of you guys sent me these. I mean, obviously not for free, but he gave me a really good deal. So let me go pull those out. They're in 4 different huge boxes. Oh my gosh, guys, we are home, and I don't even know what to say. Like, I can't go into detail here. I can't, like, this is normal. That was 0.5 that we were just on. This is normal. Look how high this mountain of monster trucks goes. This is 4 boxes later. 1, 2, there's one under there, and then one right there. 4 boxes full of stuff. And then this has the Lucy's. Mainly Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, but there's some zombies in there. Holy crap. There's Hot Wheels Monster Trucks and Spin Master. I'd say more Monster Jam than Hot Wheels, but other way around for the Lucy's. But there's some in there that I'm going to have to super glue. That one may just be an opener. There is some insane stuff in here, guys. There's a lot of 2-packs in here, too. I mean, you can see some just from the surface. There's some really cool ones in here. And there's, I mean, look, like, really, like, uncommon ones to find still carded in here. Dude, this is, I don't even know what to say. And then best I can do is just show you guys what I'm looking at right now. And guys, it's almost 3 a.m. so I need to put these back in the box. I really don't know where we're going to go from here after this. I'm definitely not even going to be able to show you guys the loose trucks that I got in that one collection today. But I mean, yeah, you guys can see there's more Zombie Invasions in there, but I put some in the front right there. Some Series 1s. There's a couple of Toro Locos. Yeah, there's Northern Nightmares in there. There's a lot of stuff. I don't think there was a carded Pirate's Curse, but there's a loose one in there. Gears and Galaxies. There's some Earth vs. Surf. There's no Nitro Neons. Nitro Neons is really the only thing that wasn't included in this when it comes to the thematics. There's 2 Inverse Gravediggers. A lot of these were chewed up card wise. A couple of the blisters were cracked, maybe only 2 or 3 different ones, but mainly just veins in the cards and soft corners, which is going to happen during shipping. I mean, look how much these boxes got mangled up during the shipping. So they did their job because it's been worse. I've ordered worse from like sellers and have had them show up in worse condition. A lot of them aren't bad, but these trucks that have like these little corners right here, most of them are going to be bent. Like that's just a given, unfortunately. But guys, I can't even show you guys. It's so hard to even show you guys the depths of this. That's how far back. Like that's my queen size bed, guys, and they are about to come tumbling down if I don't take these off. But yeah, there's some Earth versus Surfs. There's a Dragonoid right there. I mean, guys, it goes deep. There's a lot of those, like, yes, there's another zombie mutt. There's a lot of those Blizzard Bashers, too. There's even, like, OG monster truck accessories in there, like Hot Wheels monster trucks with, like, the little tire cap things from 2019. There's everything. Like, they even the special edition ones have flags on them. Of course, I can't even find any off the top, but, I mean, this is just insane. It gives you a little hint into what is in here. It's a lot of Hot Wheels monster trucks, but they're all not even played with. Like see, they have the team flags on a lot of them. So pretty crazy stuff, guys. Pretty crazy stuff. All right, well, I'll see you guys whenever I get to the Lucy's, or I can lay these out better for you guys. I really don't know how I'd be able to lay these out here. That's why I have a new location, but I won't even be there for another week and a half. So oh well. Right, we had to swap a whole new location for this. So that bin, and that bin are all some of the new carded stuff. And then I just had a whatnot show, and I already sold some of them, but man, there's still so many things. I mean, I left so many bangers. Look at them all. I'm gonna take these all out and show you guys in a minute. I just have to get everything else, all my other inventories and everything cleaned up. That was the bin trucks that you just saw in the previous clip. This collection of all the card stuff did come with some Lucy's. A lot of them were Hot Wheels monster trucks, but they were good ones. There were some Blizzard Bashers and Camo Crashers in there. You can see one in there. And then I was keeping this Bone Shaker one because I actually needed this one still, the Bone Shaker Camo Crashers. Majority of them actually even have the little flag that came with it originally still as well. And then there were some Loose Spin Masters too. In fact, there were a couple zombie invasions in here, like the Pirate's Curse. There's a monster mutt down there. You can kind of see the nose of it under Carnage Asada. Yeah, there were some pretty solid Lucy's too, but mainly Hot Wheels monster trucks. The Alien Invasion is a PlayStation exclusive. You have these two glow-in-the-dark trucks, the Captain's Curse and Zombie. And now that I showed you all that pretty much, I mean, the main part is this. And then I also got that Kraken like yesterday for like $10 because everyone's always asking for Kraken, and a hobby store near me had it for 10, so I got it for 10. All right, so first here are the Hot Wheels monster trucks. So there's probably just under 100 trucks here, counting the 5 that are in the glow-in-the-dark playset right there. I counted about 98 or 99, so it's one or the other. So I think it's just under 100. So there's some really good stuff. Obviously, I'm going to show you the Monster Jam stuff after. Also, of course, I'm going to show you guys the Monster Jam stuff after this. There was about 170 of the Monster Jams, and then let's say about 100 in these. So let's say about 170 plus 100. It was about 270 trucks, and I also did a show and sold some. So I probably had around maybe 295 carded, and then the rest was Lucy's. I had probably just under 100 Lucy's. But here we go. I mean, we got some O'Reilly Hot Wheels monster trucks in here. We have the classic old El Super Fasto. That used to be one of the most expensive Hot Wheels monster truck main lines a few years ago. That was like a $90 truck. A lot of people love that one. I've never had one carded before. There's the Pure Muscle with all the spray paint on it. Such a cool one. Honestly, looks like a custom. And then probably the best part about this carded Hot Wheels monster truck lot is all of the Blizzard Bashers that come with it. I do believe I need this one to complete my Blizzard Basher collection, the Polar Bear one. So I'm probably going to keep that one, and out of everything, I think that is the only thing I'm going to keep for the Hot Wheels monster trucks. And yeah, we have some 2-packs in here too, if it will focus. And there's just trucks from all years. I mean, all the way from 2019 to, I think there's even some from 2024. I don't know if this is 3 or 4. Yeah, so this is probably like the newest truck from this whole lot, the Dodge Ram van from just last year. But we also have stuff from 2019, just like that El Super Fast I showed you. Some 2020, 2021 trucks. Man, there's a lot of good stuff. I like that blue logo punk, the Range Rover, the Mega Rexes. I love that 2 School up there, SpongeBob, that V8 Bomber. That one probably, I think that one has a cracked blister. Unfortunately, some of these did get mangled during shipping. But yeah, you guys can see some fun ones. There's the other El Super Festo, by the way, guys. I'll probably turn my flash on for the next clip for the Monster Jam so you guys can see those better, because it's a little dim in here, I will admit. But there we go. Some really cool stuff for the Hot Wheels Monster trucks. All right, guys, and here are the Monster Jam trucks. Obviously, the Hot Wheels are back in that box, so I was able to fit all the Hot Wheels Monster trucks in one box, but the Spin Master Monster Jam had to be in 2 boxes, and they were filled up. Now, again, I did sell some this past week. I probably sold maybe like 15 to 20 of what was here. I sold a Zombie El Toro Loco, and I think that may have been all from this lot, but Obviously, if we dive in here, zoom into a lot of this stuff, there's some really fun stuff, and everything you see here I do believe will be on the show. There may be one thing somewhere that I may need, I can't really remember. If so, it may be a Hot Wheels monster truck, I honestly can't remember, but I'm pretty sure everything you see here will be on the show. And I didn't even realize how many 2-packs I obtained over this collection. I did not realize how many there were until I laid them out. There are over 40 double packs here, and we can go in and look at some of the bangers here. We have a Zombie Invasion 2-pack. We have 2 Gears versus Galaxy 2-packs right there. You guys can see them both right there. I apologize for the glare. We have that 2-pack. You know that one isn't easy to find. We have 2 Fire and Ice 2-packs. One being the Wildfire and Yeti, and then the other one up there being Horsepower and Octanator. Obviously 2 really awesome ones as well. A lot of ones from back in 2019, you know, first year of Spin Master really starting off. You have that 2-pack. You have obviously the Dragon Jester, that purple Jester being a 2-pack exclusive. You have the Gravedigger and Wildflower. I love that Gravedigger. It's very clean. Chrome wheels, looks really good on the truck. You even have some Reveal the Steel. We have Sasquatch, and I mean, I keep zooming out so you guys can see everything because I'm not going to point out every 2-pack. There may be some that I don't mention that are really cool ones that you guys may be interested in. So you have the Poodle and Scooby-Doo. But obviously you guys know, if you want any of these, tune in to the Whatnot show, because we're going to be running all these for the next couple months here. So obviously we still have a lot of inventory in the closet here. There's so much stuff. I mean, I still have all these trucks from the yard sale. There's minis in there that I just restocked. There's some accessories in that Gravedigger carrying case. Some Hot Wheels monster trucks, I just restocked those, as you guys saw. We had all those loose ones. Filled that bin back up, which the lid's kind of caving in, as you can see, because there's a lot of weight on it. I need to hopefully cross my fingers that those trucks are fine in there. We have some carded that I still have to get through. I've had those since I bought this big collection in Florida a couple months ago when I was in town. There's some more loose trucks in there. That is where I put the loose Spin Master trucks that I got in this collection at. And then we have a lot of singles, obviously. Let me show you guys some of the thematic trucks here. I try to get them all in one area. So obviously we're gonna go up and you can see all the Fire and Ice. There's only 4, there's only 1 Fire. I'll probably be getting more from him though. We were a little better on the Gears versus Galaxies. We have 8 right there, check that out. And I think I have a couple more in that carded box that you saw in the closet. We have a few Earth versus Surf, not much. We have 3 of those. Then we just have a bunch of awesome ones. The Hyperfield El Toro, the Zombie Skeleton, Mix 1 El Toro Loco. There's some Mix 1s in here, like that Max D right there is from Mix 1. And then you have the Mix 19 Max D, super cool. You have that really cool 2-pack with the Reckless Trucks, Gravedigger and El Toro. I actually sold one of these already last week, but I have one more Inverse Gravedigger. Came with 2 in this lot, but I will say, guys, these are obviously not going to be in good condition. With the cards, I had them all shipped to me, so I'd say about 90% of these have at least a vein or a cracked blister or some soft corners on the cards. Like this, for an example, you can see the cracked blister on the Overcast Megalodon, which is a real shame because that is definitely not an easy one to find. A lot of these will have veins. I bet I pick a random one out and you'll see some soft corners. Actually, yeah, see, there's a soft corner right there on Zombie. That one's actually not too bad, but a lot of these do have veins. And as far as like some of the grails here, like the Mohawk Wear, you're just gonna have to be dealing with the corners right here. They are soft and there are little veins on them. Just because these little corners are very easy to bend. But other than that, most of these Zombie Invasions are pretty good condition-wise. This one was a little more bent up, as you can see. Some are worse than others, as you can see. So none of these are really going to be perfect. I can name a couple that are pretty close to mint still. Like there's a Stinger Unleashed up here, which I may end up keeping since it is in perfect condition. That one's in literally perfect condition somehow, Stinger Unleashed. There's some really good ones. That crustacean came apart, so the blister is separated. As you can see, there's a Zombie Nitro Neons here somewhere. This one right here that has separation. I will super glue that back up and have them on the Whatnot show, but I'll definitely glue them back together before I sell them. And I'll make sure you guys know that they are super glued, obviously. There are some Breaking World Records, Megalodon and Mohawk Wear. I thought there was an El Toro Loco one here somewhere. There could be, and I just skipped over it. I have a couple of those Ice Cream Mans, the Metropolitan figure in there. There's another one over there at the bottom. Man, there's just so many good stuff here, and then you can see all the way down. This Mohawk Wear, this is a good example. There's some veinage in the car, and I know it's probably not very easy to see, but if the light hits it right, you guys can see some veins in there. That is just the price you pay when you have trucks like this shipped. Like, look at this. That is in bad condition right there. The J-hook is also missing on maybe 2 or 3 of these trucks, that Dragonoid being one of them. So just little imperfections like that. All of them are still carded, but I did want you guys to know about that. So there you go, guys. An insane collection here. This is just one of all the many collections I bought over the last year, and this is nothing compared to what I plan on getting for the next year. You know what I mean? I plan on doing this for a while, hooking you guys up. $2 stars, like always, on the Whatnot show. Hope to see you guys there this next Whatnot show and all the other ones after that, because I'll have nothing but awesome stuff for you guys. Not many Hot Wheels Monster Jams in this one. I'm really looking to get a vintage Hot Wheels Monster Jam lot, preferably carded, because it's been a while since I've found one. So if any of you guys are sitting on a carded Hot Wheels Monster Jam lot from, pre, 2018 for carded stuff, hit me up and we can discuss a deal there, because I definitely will be interested, because that's the only thing I'm really lacking now. I have a lot of Spin Master, but not much vintage. So let me know. Hit me up on my Instagram. Link to that's in the description if you don't know it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I hope to see you guys on the future Whatnot shows. Peace out.